Well, Sabbath greetings to everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful week. It's really warmed up here in Sussex. It's been a beautiful, gorgeous day here. I think mid-70s or so. I hope it's nice and sunny and that you're warm and rejoicing on this preparation day for the Sabbath. It's been a very busy week here. It's been a really good week here. Many of you know of all the health situations that are going on around the area, some very, very serious, and I certainly want to just extend thanks to all of you who have been praying about those situations so earnestly, fervently, and putting your hearts into those prayers. And God is hearing, and we'll have some announcements tomorrow in the area as far as some of the ways that God is intervening. We want to continue to ask for God's supernatural help and intervention. We need it so much. And I just appreciate all the support that you all are giving to one another and to me, and appreciate your prayers. And I know that those that are suffering appreciate those prayers very, very much. So with that said, I've been kind of giving some thought to Mother's Day. It's coming up this Sunday, second Sunday in May, I believe, is when Mother's Day is, once a year. It's just one time a year that we get to very specifically hone in on the value of mothers. Boy, I would have a lot to say about that. The importance of family, the importance of the family unit. And we know that Satan, the devil, is concentrating a lot of effort and putting a lot of emphasis and a lot of time spent trying to destroy the family. And that is just an awful thing. And we know that's something that's going to have to be restored in the kingdom of God. That family unit, that strong family unit. And he's very busy, messing around with the very fabric of any society that's going to make it and be happy and successful. The family unit. And he's trying to redefine what family is. And that's a shame. It's awful. But I want to focus on this positive, we still have this very positive opportunity on Mother's Day to reflect on the importance of mothers and our moms, as most of us refer to our mothers as mom. Exodus 20 and verse 12 mentions the fifth commandment here. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord your God is giving you. It's a commandment with a promise. If we honor our mother and father, then we are going to live long. Our days may be long. We'll live long. We'll have a nice full life. All linked to this concept of honoring our father and mother. And again, we have this special opportunity to honor our mother on Sunday, officially on Sunday. Hopefully we're doing that every single day, though, because that's one of the big 10, the fifth commandment, to honor our father and mother, that we can have a long and happy life. So I hope you'll spend some time giving, a fair amount of thought to the importance of mothers and motherhood. I have... So again, so many things I could say about, the importance of mothers. One thing that really, while I was thinking this over, is thinking about the nature of a mother's love. God has instilled some wonderful attributes into females, into our mothers, those that are bearing children. We couldn't do that as males. I think anyone who's been through that process understands that a mother is made differently and has a very special, wonderful gift from God, that she is able to nurture and to go through all that she goes through, first to just have the child, to bear that child, and then having the love and the care and that type of motherly attribute that's there. And it's an unconditional love. I was thinking about that. It doesn't make any difference. I've done so many numbskull things in my mind, just thinking about me. You can relate that to yourself, but I've done so many really stupid things when I was growing up, and then even after, even when I was older. I mean, obviously we all make mistakes, but I mean, I've really done some stupid things. And, it didn't make any difference in one sense. My mom didn't condone the stupid things that I did, but she always loved me. It didn't make any difference, how stupid I was or how many stupid things I was doing. She was always there to love and to pick me up when I was down, and to be there to comfort me and to support me in so many ways. And for that, I will always be grateful. And it's just, it's such a, there's nothing like that relationship that we have with our moms. And I found a quote that I want to use here in this video. It's from Sophia Loren, actually, in a book that she wrote. When you're a mother, you're never really alone in your thoughts. A mother always has to think twice, once for herself and once for her child. And that is so true. When I put that in context with my family, growing up in my house and with my family, that was absolutely true. This self-sacrificing that some mothers have to do, whatever the circumstances may be, and some don't always have easy circumstances, but they sacrifice themselves for their children, for their family, and in many, many ways. And so that was certainly true when I was growing up, and I don't ever want to forget that. I don't ever want to forget that, because it taught me so much, and things that I continue to try and strive to do today in my family. And when you have your own children, you start to think about all these things, and you just come to have a very real and a very meaningful understanding of your parents and your mom and your dad and all the sacrifices they made and everything that they did to bring us along and to teach us and to help us in so many different ways. And you have so much more appreciation for that when you start having your own children, and you can think about it in that way. So I just appreciate my mom so much, and I hope you can appreciate your mother no matter what the circumstances are. Even if your mom is no longer living, do we still have a responsibility to honor them? Of course we do, to honor them. And how do we do that? Well, we honor them in the decisions that we make. Even if they're not living, I mean, they're going to be resurrected one day. And some of them, were in the church. Maybe they were a big part of our understanding and coming into God's church. Some of them weren't. And how do we honor them and show that kind of appreciation even after they're gone? Well, we make good decisions. We try to do what is right and reject the wrong. And that's something that I think most parents, if they care about their children, are trying to do that. They're trying to help teach their children the difference between right and wrong. And so we can go on even after our parents are gone. I lost my father quite a number of years back, but I know that I'm going to see him again. I know he's going to be resurrected, and I want him to say, son, you went on and you did what you had to do. And I want to honor him in that way. And for you, if your mom is no longer living, are you honoring her in that way by just understanding that there is going to come a time when that's going to ring through. It's going to mean something when they're resurrected and they say, "Wow, I'm proud of you. I am so glad that you went on and you had such success." And our parents really lay that kind of a foundation for us. So I could get a lot more mushy, but I think we do need to think about our mother, specifically on Mother's Day. Our parents in general, but certainly our mothers have a special day that we can think and call them up, do something to tell them and show them that you love them and you appreciate all that they've done for you and all they probably continue to do. I know that's certainly true in my life, that I really appreciate my mom in so many different ways. And if you're listening, I just want you to know that, how much I appreciate everything that you have done for me and all that you continue to do. I want to end this by reading something from someone else. Unfortunately, I'm not a great poet or anything like that, but there's a quote here from Forrest Hootenschill, I think is how you pronounce the name, but I'll read this quote. I thought it was pretty good, and I think it goes a long way in helping me to kind of speak of what I'm thinking at this time. On Mother's Day, I have written a poem for you. In the interest of poetic economy and truth, I have succeeded in concentrating my deepest feelings and beliefs into 2 perfectly crafted lines. You're my mother, and I would have no other. I wish I had that kind of poetic ability, but I like that. 2 perfectly crafted lines. You're my mother, and I would have no other. And so I hope you all consider your moms on this Mother's Day and this very important directive that we've been given by God to honor our father and mother and appreciate all that they do, appreciate all of their guidance and direction, and just spend some time thanking God for our parents and for our mothers and for the wonderful family that we have and the wonderful blessings that come through the family, and that is being lost in the world, but we can be very grateful for that understanding in the Church of God, and we're going to hold to that and hold fast to that understanding and build strong families and be pleasing to God in those ways. Well, I'm getting a little toothy here, so I'm going to end this video now, but we really look forward to seeing the brethren there in Appleton for services. The rest of you, wherever you will be, I hope you have a tremendous Sabbath. I hope it's very meaningful, and I hope that you can really embrace all that God has planned for you for this Sabbath. Make it a great Sabbath. Love each other. Continue to pray for one another. And we love you very much, and we look forward to seeing you in Appleton and the rest of you in the weeks ahead. Take care.